All right, well, can you feel it? Pollen counts today hit just shy of 3,000. It is the highest that they've been so far this year. And now new at 6, experts told meteorologist Katie Walls that the worst is yet to come.
Tree pollen is why thousands of us across metro Atlanta are suffering right now. And experts tell me that Thursday night's rainfall combined with warmth and sunshine means sniffling and sneezing ahead this weekend.
Nasal congestion, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, sneezing, postnasal drainage, facial pressure, ear fullness. All those are very, very common.
In the midst of these high and extremely high pollen counts, Dr. Hoffmann with Piedmont ear, nose, throat and related allergies says to take allergy medication before you go outside. But what you take depends on your symptoms.
If you have a lot of nasal congestion, facial pressure, then some of the over-the-counter nasal steroid sprays can be really helpful. If you have the runny, drippy, sneezy, itchy, watery eyes, some of the oral antihistamines can be helpful.
If you've exhausted over-the-counter medications and are still suffering, Dr. Hoffmann says it's time to see a professional. That's exactly what Betty Rakiki did when her symptoms worsened.
I take a real quick peek at your ears, mouth, and nose and see what's going on to see how we can get you feeling better. If you're suffering and still having problems despite everything you've tried over the counter, it's really important to see a physician so that they can help you manage that. You may benefit from allergy testing and possibly immunotherapy to decrease the severity of your symptoms.
With tree pollen now in the high and extremely high ranges regularly, the board-certified ear, nose, and throat allergist says to limit your time outdoors and keep what's outside from coming in.
That means you can shower, change your clothes immediately, maybe rinse your nose with a little nasal saline to get the allergens out of your nose, and that will really limit your exposure.
I looked at pollen data going back 7 years and found that the extremely high counts can last into late April. I'm in Gwinnett County. Severe Weather Team 2 meteorologist Katie Walls, Channel 2 Action News.
Thousands are suffering from allergies as pollen counts hit the high range again today. And if you've got them, you certainly know that. We saw families at Piedmont Park in Midtown Atlanta enjoying this gorgeous Easter weather. Meteorologist Katie Walls joining us now. Katie, pollen counts are slightly lower today, though.
Slightly lower, Lori, but pollen counts are still 1,264, so not as they've been 3 days, but obviously still on the high side. And tree pollen is the culprit. Those affected are complaining of itchy, watery eyes, facial pressure, and nasal congestion. We spoke with one mom at this park. She says her family is powering through the pollen.
A little bit, just watery eyes, that kind of stuff, but it's just so nice for us to finally have a sunny weekend because it's been raining every weekend that it's nice to get outside and do all that.
So if you have a lot of nasal congestion, facial pressure, then some of the over-the-counter nasal steroid sprays can be really helpful. If you have the runny, drippy, sneezy, itchy, watery eyes, some of the oral antihistamines can be helpful.
Now, if you suffer from allergies, Dr. Hoffmann recommends limiting your time outdoors. And as soon as you do come inside, change your clothes. I'm tracking a brief break from the high counts in the form of rain. I'll have that timing ahead in the next 15 minutes.
All right.